Ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to recall a name you've known for years? Trust me, you're not alone. My Uncle Charlie used to joke that his memory was like a sieve, until he discovered a few simple games that turned his sieve into a steel trap. Today we're talking about 7 brain-boosting games you can play in just 10 minutes a day to sharpen your memory, focus, and even have a little fun. No complicated rules, no expensive gadgets. Just quick, science-backed activities that fit into your morning coffee routine or evening wind down. Let's dive into the first game, which you might already have in your house. Game number 1. Sudoku, the number cruncher's secret weapon. Now, I know Sudoku looks intimidating with all those grids, but here's the secret. It's not about math, it's about pattern recognition. Think of it like a detective game for numbers. Start with easy puzzles, look for beginner labels, and work your way up. My neighbor Margaret does a Sudoku puzzle every morning with her oatmeal. It wakes my brain up better than caffeine, she says. And studies agree, regular Sudoku can improve logic, concentration, and even delay cognitive decline. Pro tip: if paper puzzles feel too small, try a Sudoku app like Brainwell or Happy Cube. You can zoom in, get hints, and track your progress. My Aunt Edna loves the app's streak feature. She hasn't missed a day in 6 months. Next up, game number 2. Crossword puzzles, your wordy workout. Crosswords aren't just for rainy days, they're a full-brain workout. They challenge your vocabulary, memory, and even pop culture knowledge, looking at you 1960s movie buffs. Start with Monday puzzles in your local paper or apps like NYT Crossword. They're easiest early in the week. Stuck on a clue? Skip it and come back later. My friend Bob keeps a cheat sheet of common crossword answers like Aria and Erie. No shame in my game. He laughs. And here's a twist: themed crosswords. My grandma adored ones about gardening or classic films. It's like a trivia night with myself, she'd say. Game number 3, Lumosity's Memory Matrix. Tech meets brain power. If you're tech curious, this one's for you. Memory Matrix is a simple app game where you watch lights flash on a grid, then tap the spots in order. Sounds easy? Wait until level 10. My buddy Frank, who swore he'd never touch those dang video games, now plays Memory Matrix while waiting for his grandkid's soccer practice to end. It's like a brain jog, short but sweaty, he says. Studies show games like this can boost working memory by up to 20% in seniors. How to start? Download Lumosity, free version works. Pick Memory Matrix from the brain training menu. Play for 5 to 10 minutes daily, no more. The key is consistency, not marathon sessions. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried Sudoku, crosswords, or a brain app? Share your highs or hilarious fails in the comments. My first Sudoku attempt looked like a toddler's doodle, but hey, we all start somewhere. But wait, we're just warming up. In the next part, we'll explore 2 more games that feel like play but work like a brain gym. Think of them as your secret weapons against tip-of-the-tongue moments. Grab a notebook, your tablet, or even a deck of cards. Let's keep those neurons firing. So, how's the Sudoku going? Have you conquered a crossword yet? I've loved reading your comments, especially from Gloria, who said she's addicted to Memory Matrix now. Keep those stories coming. Today we're diving into 2 more games that feel like playtime but work like a brain boot camp. Let's start with one you might have loved as a kid. Game number 4, Jigsaw Puzzles, your visual memory gym. Jigsaw puzzles aren't just for rainy days, they're a powerhouse for your brain. Piecing together shapes and colors boosts spatial reasoning. That's your brain's ability to understand space and relationships, and sharpens short-term memory. Plus, there's nothing like that click when the right piece fits. My Aunt Marge, who's 82, does a 100-piece puzzle every Sunday. It's my weekly brain date, she says. And I get to stare at pretty landscapes instead of laundry. Start small, 100 to 300 pieces, and choose images that spark joy. Gardens, vintage cars, or even your grandkids' artwork blown up into a custom puzzle. Pro tip: work on a puzzle tray or felt mat. It saves your table and lets you pause mid-game. And if your eyes get tired, try a digital jigsaw app like Jigsaw Puzzles Reel. You can zoom in, rotate pieces, and even listen to jazz while you play. Game number 5. Memory Match, the classic card game with a brainy twist. Remember playing Concentration as a kid? Turns out, flipping cards to find pairs isn't just fun, it's a memory supercharger. This game forces your brain to recall locations and patterns, which studies show can improve both focus and recall. Grab a standard deck or buy a themed set. My neighbor Walt uses bird cards. Eagles are easy, but those warblers all look the same. Start with 10 pairs face down, then flip 2 at a time. No match? Flip them back and try again. Too easy? Add more pairs or time yourself. And here's a modern twist. Memory match apps like Peak or Memorado. They add fun challenges like matching shapes under time pressure or while music plays. My friend Edna plays while waiting for her coffee to brew. 5 minutes and my brain's ready for the day. Now, here's a question. Which of these games could you try today? Maybe dig out that old puzzle from the closet or challenge a friend to a card match over Zoom. Share your plans below. We're all in this together. And if you're thinking, but what about my shaky hands? Or, I hate screens. No worries. Adapt. Use larger puzzle pieces or play card games on a tablet with a stylus. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Up next, we've got 2 more games that'll surprise you. One's a wordplay gem and the other? Let's just say it's music to your brain's ears. Grab your thinking cap, and maybe a snack. We're about to level up. Welcome back. If you've been playing along, your brain is probably feeling sharper already. But we've saved 2 of my favorites for last. One that'll make you feel like a word wizard and another that'll have you humming along. Let's jump in. Game number 6, Word Search, the Pattern Detective. Word searches aren't just busy work, they're a stealthy way to boost your visual scanning and vocabulary recall. The trick? Look for patterns, not just individual letters. Start with themed puzzles, like classic movies or gardening, to tap into what you already know. My cousin Betty does a word search every night before bed. It's like a treasure hunt for my brain, she says. And she's right. Studies show regular word searches can improve attention to detail and even delay cognitive decline. Pro tip: use apps like Wordscapes or Word Search Pro if your eyes need a break. You can adjust font sizes, get hints, and track your progress. My buddy Lou loves the daily challenge feature. It's my morning brain warm-up. Game number 7. Name that tune, your musical memory workout. Ready to test your ears and nostalgia? This classic game isn't just fun, it fires up your auditory memory and emotional recall. Listen to a song snippet, even 5 seconds. And guess the title or artist. Start with music from your youth, the Beatles, Sinatra, or Motown, to tap into strong neural pathways. My grandma Ruth plays this with her grandkids via Zoom. They think they'll stump me with Elvis, but I've still got it, she boasts. Use apps like Songpop or YouTube playlists for quick rounds. No tech? Hum a tune and challenge a friend to guess it. Bonus benefit: music triggers dopamine, the feel-good chemical. So you're not just sharpening your brain, you're boosting your mood too. Win-win. Now let's tie this all together. You've got Sudoku for logic, crosswords for vocabulary, memory matrix for focus, jigsaw puzzles for spatial skills, memory match for recall, word searches for pattern spotting, and music games for auditory joy. Mix and match these daily. Just 10 minutes of play can keep your mind agile for years. My Uncle Charlie, the self-proclaimed Civ Brain, now does a crossword and a word search with his afternoon tea. My grandkids call me the Puzzle King now, he says. Best title I've ever had. Your turn. Which game will you try first? Maybe dust off that old Scrabble board or challenge a friend to a Name That Tune duel. Share your plans in the comments. Let's inspire each other. And if you've enjoyed this series, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips to thrive in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Remember, aging isn't about decline, it's about rewiring, rediscovering, and having fun along the way.